Hello and welcome to In Our Schools. I'm Katrina Heeman. The Waterloo Community School District offers high school students the unique opportunity to attend classes in the Career Interest Academy. Classes are groups of 300 to 400 students focusing specifically on coursework directly related to their academy. Students are still required to take general ed classes, but the rest of the coursework focuses specifically on their academy. Today, we're going to learn more on the Engineering, Manufacturing, and Technology Academy, otherwise known as EMT. We're going to see East High students pouring concrete, which is part of their direct classwork.
Our first guest is Kurt Ballvance, the Engineering, Manufacturing, and Technology Academy instructor, correct?
Correct.
And what are the students going to learn in the EMT Academy?
They're going to learn different types of skills that will make them employable in the manufacturing field, as well as skills that they would need if they want to become in an engineering field, as well as using various types of technology like computer-aided rafting, CNC machining, things of that nature.
So thinking along those lines, if a student was in this academy, what type of jobs could they go into in the Cedar Valley once they graduate?
Any entry-level manufacturing jobs, these classes are going to give them an opportunity to see what skills that they're going to need to be able to perform those types of jobs, as well as, again, engineering jobs that are out there, as well as other types of machine operating jobs within the manufacturing sector.
And of course, we're preparing these students to go on to college. So are there any tech schools that would be great for a student in the EMT Academy?
Hawkeye Community College is one that's really nice because it's in our own backyard, as well as Kirkwood Community College. Ellsworth Community College have got a really good building trades program for those kids that want to get into the construction field. The Universal Technical Institute, or UTI, the NASCAR Technical Institute. Lincoln Tech to get into more of the automotive field.
And of course, they can go on to a four-year college as well. And like Iowa State, Iowa, places like that would also cater to these kind of positions?
Oh, most definitely.
Perfect. And would you explain what the students are going to be doing today when they were pouring the concrete?
Basically, this project is a good example of what it takes to actually take concrete out of the truck and get it laid down on the ground. We talk about concrete used in foundations for buildings. Today what we've done is we've just poured kind of a patio area outside our building, as well as extend a sidewalk. And these skills are good because even if they decide they don't want to get into the construction field, they're going to be a homeowner at some point in time, and if there's a time that they'll ever need to pour concrete, they'll have that experience or at least know what goes into doing that kind of work.
And you'd mentioned earlier that some of these kids are not in the Engineering, Manufacturing, and Technology Academy. They're taking this as an elective. What's unique about that?
We get a lot of students from other academies come over because we're such a hands-on area that everything that we learn in this area gives them real-world experience in whatever they decide to do.
And part of the Career Interest Academies are bringing in people from the community to either talk or have kids go out into their businesses and do job shadowing. So was Manats the ones that donated the concrete? Have they done some of that partnership?
Manats has been a really good partner with the Waterloo Community Schools here at East High. For the last 10 years, they've donated anywhere from 4 to 6 yards of concrete every year to allow the students to experience this type of a project. And you know, with the expense of concrete, this was no cheap undertaking for Manats, and so we really are grateful of their partnership with our program to give our students this opportunity. Rich Gavin is their quality control engineer, and what he does is he goes to different job sites and tests the concrete as it comes out of the truck, but before it gets put in place, to make sure that it's of the right consistency. Especially when you get into federal and state jobs, highway jobs, it's really important that the mix of concrete when they're doing like bridge pilings or piers is of the right mix, because if it's not, it has to be taken out and redone. And so his job is to prevent that from actually having to happen.
So the kids really learned a lot from this hands-on experience.
Oh yeah, most definitely. They understand a little bit more better of what too much water will do to concrete, and what not enough water would do to concrete, and actually what actually makes up concrete as a whole.
And it was a great experience because now East High has a new sidewalk.
It is, and it's an awesome experience. It helps the custodial staff out for helping snow removal, stay away from the exit doors, as well as cleaning out around our dust collector where that patio is located at, as well as allowing the kids to save a few extra steps from having to walk out of their way. They can just cut right across the street now.
Well, thank you so much for giving us an insight into the Engineering, Manufacturing, and Technology Academy.
Anytime.